Smoked a bee once.
It was like, the owners on
Swearing off at the scouts, and his buddy was in the back. Well, they got going, he stabbed this little Swiss Army knife. You know, little Swiss Army knife.
All right. We made it. All right. Got a few in the side chat. We've got 6. Good to see you as well. All right. It's been a while. I missed a month there the other month because of holidaying and bike duties and fucking everything else. Easter.
Too much going on, Smitty.
Hey. Too much going on, exactly right.
Yeah.
How you been anyway?
Good, yeah. I'm trying to slowly get back into things as well. I realize that I'm coming to the end of my trip videos and I've got no more content.
Oh, I got a shitload of content, just no time to edit the bastards. But in saying that, I have been editing because with the organisation, I've done 7 videos for them, and obviously it's not for public viewing. But yeah, I've been flat out, but just haven't. Afraid old YouTube's been on the back burner a little bit in all that other stuff. So we got Dad and Matt in the house. Awesome. He's all UK. Digby down under.
Matt's listening to us while he's riding, apparently.
I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen it in the whatsy, and I've seen Cozzo and all that there too. Kaz, mate, there she is, and Potsy just got home, so having a listen. Nick Contrast, awesome. All the huge. And Big Bert, yeah, awesome. Yeah, good stuff. New comment. What's the new comment down the bottom? Hey, Dad. Hey, we don't like talking about Hey, Dad. He's locked up in jail. Awesome. Well, Easter time I went out and had a squiz at the caravan park where we got this year's meetup, and it was fucking windy. It was 25 to 30k knot winds or kilometre winds, and very cool. So hopefully in August it'll be a bit warmer for us. But Luke said he's going to have a big bonfire for us all that. So it's going to be a good venue, good time. Everyone in one spot. Yeah, and he's a nice bloke and all, and yeah, looking forward to it. Actually, looking forward to riding.
Yeah, it's going to be good. You'll get to meet Josh because he's coming with me this time.
Yeah, no, that's good. You're flying over and hiring a car, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's all right. Yeah. I wish I could make a Tassie trip next year, but yeah.
Well, I'm only doing the weekend of the Tassie trip next year, the first one night, because I forgot to book all the accommodation and it's all booked out.
Oh, really? Well, That's going to be a big one then, yeah, if it's all booked out.
So I'm like, oh, well, I'll just do the one night. That's fine.
Well, you can meet up with them the next day anyway. It's not like Tassie's that big.
No, that's true.
Yeah. That's the way. At least you sort of roughly know where they're going, so you can probably link up and hook up with them a few times. That'd be cool.
Yeah, should be
Awesome. All right. What's everyone else been doing in the chat? Not much. All right. Let's get this party started. You've seen it before. Now it's about 13 gnarly questions.
Yeah.
Questions haven't been changed, so it's all the use, but nah, looking forward to it. And number one, obviously, is easy. It's just what inspired you to do your YouTube channel?
I think I started not long after I got my license. So I think it was just watching other YouTubers kind of got me in the mood for wanting to film my motorcycle journey, because I was a new rider when I started filming. So it was just really just a way of recording my motorcycle journey and to get some more confidence and try and overcome anxiety and some mental health issues. So yeah. Just got a cheap camera, strapped it on, and then realized, this is pretty cool. So then I invested in some better equipment and got my Cena, which is good, the one that goes on the helmet because it's Bluetooth as well. And started filming everything.
Yeah. Well, I like to edit. Pretty easy at editing, or just the same as a GoPro? Pull the SD card out and bung it in your computer.
Yeah, it's the same like that. Yeah. I do all my editing on my phone.
Yeah, I've got the same editing app on my phone, but I find sometimes it's a bit hard to do it all together. Or I haven't got the music on my phone like I have on my laptop, because obviously I've been doing it more so on the laptop with what music I've raked together. But in saying that, some fades and all that you have on the app on your phone looks better than the ones on the laptop. So I sort of make up the intro on the phone, and in some intros, and the other ones I sort of obviously just do on the laptop. So I'm actually going to be in the process, because I'm yet to do my last year's meetup video because I've been that slack. But
I've really just done mine a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, well, before I do mine, I want to do a little ad. I want to do an ad to plug this year's one, so I can put it in between the last year's video. But what slowed me down last year's video, I did two pub reviews in the process as well, which I'll put links in the video when I actually get around to doing the meetup video. So I'll make a little ad for the Walker and 2023 meetup, and a few clips of the last two meetups, and see what we can do that way. Blend it together, and hopefully it looks all right. But you know how it is. It's all trial and error. Awesome. Next one. What other hobbies do you have not bike related?
Ooh, tough. I haven't really done any of my other hobbies aside from taking naps and sleeping. That's definitely my number one hobby. I do love reading books, but I haven't done that in quite some time since I got my motorcycle. But if I go motor camping, I'll bring a book with me and just sit there and read that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't have too many other hobbies.
No hobbies. Sleeping. Sleeping's a good one.
Sleeping, yes. It's definitely my favorite.
And I had plenty of lack of sleep last weekend when I went away for a do with the lads, and I slept a lot last night. I tell you, trying to catch up on sleep before I went back to work today. I was lucky today. Work went real quick. Next thing I knew, it was smoko. Then it was lunchtime, and then it was home time. So today was pretty good. And then I shot up the pub, had a couple of skewies before I come home, and Yeah, the usual story.
I'm having my water,
Water.
nice and healthy. Yep.
I've got a alcoholic ginger beer in there. I've drunk all my beer, so I got Kirk's ginger beer with a nib of JD in it. So I make my own ginger beer
Nice.
in that regards. Your other half a drinker?
No, neither of us are really drinkers. So we'll drink
No.
when we go out with friends and that, but yeah, neither of us are really big drinkers.
Oh, that's right. We'll change that at the meetup. You'll be right.
Yeah, well, that's when I do. It's when I go out with people. That's when I get silly drunk.
Yeah, silly drunk. That's
Yeah.
Nah, it was all
And
pretty
then I'll
good.
start climbing trees or trying to.
Yeah, when we were sitting around the campfire last year, it was all pretty cool. Awesome. Kaz has slotted a question here. What's your first bike app?
My first bike was my MT-03, Yamaha MT-03,
Yeah,
300cc. Yeah,
that's a go.
yeah. Only on bike number 2.
Bike number 2, yeah.
Yep.
But just go easy on the H2O. That's pretty harsh, that stuff. All right. The third one's a drone question. I'm not too sure you have drones, but the second part of it's there. So when people don't have drones is second part, favorite band you've seen live or would like to see live?
Well, funny question for that. I've not actually seen. I've never seen a live band.
Really?
The only concert I've been to is Van Diemen's band, and it's a Baroque string quartet.
Or what band would you love to see live? What's your favorite band?
I don't have a favorite because my taste in music varies greatly. So it ranges from like classical music to folk, Irish folk music to metal, like heavy metal and stuff. So it's I don't have a favorite, but I would love to go to one of those heavy metal, like those metal concerts in Germany. There's like this massive one over there. That'd be pretty cool.
But I'll tell you something though, like you just picked on it right there then. Like I reckon if you didn't have a wide range of music to listen to like that, it would be pretty boring. Like I'm the same, like I'm not so much on classical, but I remember in the old days there was an album called Hooked on Classics, a tape, and I had that and I flogged it. It was really good. And then you got Metallica who plays with the symphony orchestra, and that album's really good too. And they got the orchestra backing up with Metallica. Then your folk, well, I love the old Rum Jacks and Flogging Molly and all them like that. Also, when St. Patrick's Day comes, I play that all day, Flogging Molly, and there's another one on my tongue. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, all the good Irish rock bands and all that. And
I also listen to pirate metal.
Yeah, that's it.
Hailstorm's one of the best.
Hailstorm.
Yep.
Yeah, mate here, Rick that goes fishing with, he loves them too. Listens all the time. I like Dorothy. She's pretty good. That's a good group. The Texas sort of blues rock. And then there's wide range. And then you got your mainstream and everything else, and then your hardcore heavy stuff. It's it's a mood. I find like music's always a mood thing. So if you like, and like even this afternoon, I was listening to sort of classical 70s, 80s rock all day, and then right on the last hour of work, I chuck country on just to change it up a bit.
Yeah, I have all sorts of music playing at work. And when I'm riding, it depends on the mood as well as to how aggressively I ride.
Yeah. Well, Digby down under, he's put a question here. What has been your longest trip? Probably the last one you did, eh?
It was the last one I did, the August trip. So that was 2 weeks solo touring around mainland.
And how far north did you go?
Not too far north. No,
yeah.
I didn't go. I think Bathurst was as high up as I went.
Bathurst, yeah. And how good's Mount Panorama?
It's so good.
Hey,
it kind of sucks. I think I over glorified it a bit with my excitement because it really is just like a 60K. road. But it was still fun.
Can't be on nitro, hey, brother. How you going? Now I still we holidayed, Mrs. Smitty and I. Fucking, well, only a year ago. It was earlier in March this year. I did Bathurst with Nell and towed the camper up there and stayed at Newbies Noons campground, which is a nice spot. That's all going to be in the video. And I drove the forward drive around Bathurst. It took me about 10 minutes, but hey, we did it about 3 or 4 times, and then we went and had a look at the museum. It was awesome.
I'm going to take Josh there this year when we're in our hire car. But this time we're going to be staying at the nice, fancy hotel right on the track, not at that dodgy motel that I stayed at.
Yeah, exactly. That's the go. Now I'd love to get around on my bike once anyway, that's for sure. But I'd get done for speeding then because I'd want to screw it open.
Yeah, it was really tough staying on the speed limit.
I know, 60 Ks.
Yeah, it was made easier though by having a very overloaded bike, so that definitely helps me keep on speed.
Yeah, your bike was loaded up, so it's all good. And this is one of my favourite questions. This is, tell us something mischievous about yourself that oldies don't know about.
Oh,
Yeah, dig it up. Come on, let us all know.
What things have I gotten away with? I don't think so. I don't know. No, I'm pretty sure they knew how I fractured my spine.
Ouch.
That was a work drunken work Christmas party.
Wasn't a toboggan or anything like that, was it?
Well, no, we were riding what was it? It was in someone's like farm yard sort of thing, and so we tied a bonnet just on the ground to some rope to the back of a ute, and we're being like towed around the paddock on the bonnet while we're all drunk. So that was fun.
Yeah.
But I was unconscious when I fractured my spine though.
Yeah,
they were putting me in the car, my unconscious body in the car, and they forgot to strap me in before I fell out, and woke up in the hospital.
So is that right? You're getting towed around on the upturned bonnet?
Yeah.
Car bonnet, getting towed around the paddock?
Yeah, it was the most bogan work Christmas party I've ever been to.
That's right. We used to do that as well. We used to use an old EH bonnet.
It was a lot of fun. It was so much fun. But that's not how I fractured out. I was unconscious when they did
that. Hitting a tree or something. I like that there, Matt goes so much for riding. I made the end of the street and it started raining, so I went back.
Need your wet weathers, Matt.
Yeah. Talking about rain, I had to go to Gosford on the weekend. It was raining, sketchy rain all weekend. And yesterday I rode from Gosford to home, Gosford to Cessnock, Newcastle home. And when it started to rain at Foster Turnoff, which is 5 k's down the road. It's from Foster to 4 Mile, which is only about a 3-4k strip. And it got pissed on. It just bucketed down. My jeans were all wet. I had wet weather gear on, but I went up my jeans. And then my boots weren't soaked, but they got wet. They're still wet today. But yeah, they couldn't have just waited 5 more minutes till I got home before it started raining. But no, I nearly made it all the way. It was a nice ride all the way home. And then I'm looking at it. It's got to be at Nabiac. No, I wasn't at Nabiac. It's got to be at Coolungalu. No, I said, I bet you it's fucking over Taree. And yep, that's where it was. I ended up getting drenched.
I feel like I've been riding more in the rain lately, well, since my trip, than I have in the sunshine.
Yeah, I have too, actually. And when you get the days where you're riding the sunshine, I think you cherish it so much more. Like this weekend, actually, it felt like it was a chore because like no one likes riding in the rain. And the forecast was it's going to be wet and rainy, and you had wet weather gear on all weekend. But that's what you got to do, mandatory stuff. So you jump on the bike and go. Yeah, don't be a pussy and jump on and go and get it wet. That's filthy.
Matt wasn't even on his motorbike. He was on a mountain bike.
Oh, really? Fuck that. Get an engine. Use an engine, man. Pedal power. Get a skateboard. Skateboard's more fun.
No, street luge, a luge board.
Luge. Yeah, that's it. Downhill.
Yep. What could go wrong?
Just a face plant. Slam on a full disclosure, man. Lycra, yeah.
Look,
Mammal.
Digby asked the question.
Middle-aged
What do you
man in lycra. That's why they call them mammals.
Digby asked me, what do I have a dream bike I want to get? I'm riding my dream bike. Currently, the Tracer was my dream bike. So I don't have any new dreams yet. I'm still loving this one.
That's it.
I think I'll get an adventure bike next though. Or maybe I'll just get myself a little cheap bush basher. I can do some off-roading.
Full mammal mode engaged, that's right.
Yep.
But how are you, mate? Awesome. Good to see you, brother. Where's Ben? Probably working. Daily commute. All right. Next one. What's your favourite sport you may have played or watch on telly?
Oh, it's not very Australian of me. I don't watch sport.
Okay. What do you have to do at school?
Like if I do watch any, it's probably, I don't know, the Red Bull air racing, and that's about it.
Yeah. You don't watch GPs or bike racing or anything like that?
Yeah, for like maybe 2 seconds of YouTube videos of it, but not the full thing, no.
And you have to watch Bathurst because you went around the track.
Oh yeah, that's probably the only one I actually watch.
Yeah. I should change that and actually say fucking sports, motorsports, because virtually it's an open question. It's not just like football and shit like that. It's motorsport.
Sorry, I fell asleep because you mentioned football.
Yeah.
Every time I hear the word football, I go into my happy place and I'm full of sleep.
Yeah. Not too much on that one. Next one, number 6. Fuck, it's going to be a quick one tonight.
Well, I don't have much going on, Smitty.
No,
I'm not that exciting.
Right. We'll be shooting you more questions at the end of it anyway. We'll make it an hour or so. You'll be right. Oh, you got to have it. Okay, what celebrity does it for you? The one you wouldn't kick out of bed. Who is he? Yeah.
Hold up. I've got a list.
Thor, Clooney.
I've got a list. There's quite a few in there.
Give us 3.
Give us 3.
Since you skipped on the last couple of questions, we want 3.
Henry Cavill, dressed up as a Witcher, of course.
It.
Yep. What's her name? The red-headed chick from the red lady from Game of Thrones. Can't remember her name.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. Her.
Yeah, definitely her. Who else? I've got so many, but I can't think of their names.
It's all right. I just know it's that Mexican chick. So.
No, who's the third one? Don't know. Not sure.
Yeah.
It's too late. I can't think of any. I've got a very long list though. It's usually I'm not good with names though. It's usually I'll just look at them.
Well, what shows are they in?
Hey.
What shows are they in?
Well, lots of period dramas, so you probably won't know any of those, Smitty.
What dramas?
Period dramas, like the Jane Austen stuff.
Right.
The good stuff.
Good stuff. Well, that's all right. As long as you enjoy it. Brendan as Audi. Oh, what movie movie stars you like? As in like movies like not Brad Pitt or not Thor or not George Clooney or what's
definitely not George Clooney fan.
Clooney's too old. Okay, he's
No,
younger.
not too old. I was never into Clooney. I was
All
more
right,
into
see, that's what we're asking. Okay, Clooney's not her type, so okay, who else is?
They're gonna be quite rugged. The guy who played Ragnar in Vikings.
Yeah, you know, when we started talking about this, and you actually said Game of Thrones, I was nearly going to throw out, what about Ragnar out of Vikings? I reckon.
Oh yeah, of course, and of course Rollo as well.
Rollo, yeah.
Yep.
Brother, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right. There's a couple. Yeah, I wouldn't have granted that. I was nearly about to say, yeah, what about the Vikings? What about Ragnar? And you just said it then.
Anyone that's got some low muscles and dress up as Vikings, yeah.
Fair enough. Because it is cold down Tassie.
It's a bit.
Yeah. I've got enough dramas already without watching more. Fair enough. I hear you. I had to get a new battery for my bike. My battery fucked up on the weekend. Rode all the way down, then I had to borrow a bike to do the weekend, charge my battery up, and then just charge it up enough so I could get home. So I'm up for a new battery on my bike. Not happy about that.
I still need to get new tires.
Yeah. I got new tires. That's what I had to buy all beginning of this year and in the last year was tires. And now I was only thinking the other day I'm getting a good life out of the battery, and I must have jinxed myself because I went flat on the weekend. It won't charge. No, it's not the regulator because the regulator's really good still. All right, this is like party mode time. What's your poison? What do you like?
My poison?
Beer, spirit, cider, or favorite hangover?
I'm the sparkly wine drinker.
Wine drinker?
Or cocktails. Yeah. Give me some fruity cocktails.
Yeah, that's the way. You like sweet stuff.
Yeah.
That's the go. And what's your favourite hangover brekkie?
Probably just bacon and eggs.
Bacon and eggs, we had that yesterday.
Usually feel pretty sick afterwards, though. I think if I eat anything for hangover breakfast, I'll feel sick.
Well, actually, funny you say that. On Saturday morning, we had a big one Friday night. We were a bit seedy. And we had to meet up at this servo. And lucky I had an old-fashioned takeaway shop at the servo, like a roadhouse. They had potato scallops, spring roll, dim sims. So I got one of each. But then when I had a bite of the chicken dim sim, I didn't like it, so I had to chuck that one away. But yeah, I had to soak up some beverage. I tell you, we sort of indulged a bit too much on the Friday without eating. I had some pieces of pizza before I went to bed.
I just ate pizza 3 nights in a row.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah.
We had pizza Friday night, and then it was even on the weekend. It all said pork belly for lunch on Saturday. Then tea, we went to the butchers and got nice sausages actually, chili chicken sausages and beef and whatever else ones I had, sausage sangers and that on that night. And then the next morning we had bacon and eggs, bacon and sausage for breakfast. So by the time I got home, I didn't want to have any fucking meat at all. I actually made a toasted fucking sandwich. Tonight we actually had chicken strips and veggies. It was good.
I was going to say, you need some more veg in your diet there, Smitty.
Yeah, exactly. I love the veggies.
What's the next question?
I love veggies. Veggies are awesome. What drink do you swear not to touch ever again? Like Russians, mine.
It's probably vodka because I used to drink it straight. And now even like the smell of hand sanitizer, I just want to hurl.
Oh, because of the alcohol in the hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Hand
I used to
sanitizer.
drink so silly. Like this one time when I was working in Queenstown, I drank half a bottle of mead and half a bottle of vodka straight before I went out. And then when I went out, I had 21 different whatevers they gave me, and I was just, blackout drunk. It's destroyed me since then. I haven't been able to drink as much.
It's like one time at band camp.
Well, there was that time, and then there was a time where I was drunk and
drank
broke my
yourself
phone.
silly. Background. I think the most answer, or the biggest answer we get from that one is Southern Comfort. A lot of people have had bad watches of Southern Comfort.
I can't do any liqueurs.
Nah.
They all make me sick, or anything like that has like milky type stuff, like
Kahlua and Bailey's and that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, can't do Bailey's.
I reckon that's what brought me undone when we had fucking 16 rounds of beer. Then we went on the Black Russians, which is vodka, Kahlua, and that's it, vodka and Kahlua and Coke. Then the others were drinking Dirty Mothers, which is milk, tequila, and something. I think that's the Dirty Mothers. I can't quite remember, but yeah,
I love Black Sambuca though. I'll just drink the whole thing.
Funny you say that. We had on the Friday night we had 3 shots of Black Sambuca, and then on the Saturday night with all the boys there, we drank a large bottle of Black Sambuca as well. It was 6 or 7 beers. That was a quiet night on the Saturday because we were already fucked from the Friday. But now Black Sambuca, I call it the Black Cat.
Delicious.
And Nick likes it. Sambuca leaves me rotten. Mr. Smitty used to drink the white Sambuca. Well, it was only white Sambuca back in the day. It was only white and the yellow Galliano. Then they brought the other colours out later after that in the 2000s and that. But in the 80s and the 90s, it was all white Sambuca back then.
Have you ever tried Skittles vodka?
No, I don't like Skittles. But I like vodka. I drink vodka like nothing else.
But Skittles vodka is awesome. You go taste the rainbow, Smitty.
Yeah, taste the rainbow. I don't like Skittles. Skittles are just too sweet, unfortunately.
No such thing.
Yeah, no such thing. I used to love. My go-to used to be back in the day was vodka and orange. When I was getting on beered out, and I'd jump on the vodkas. But then, because I wouldn't go on the bourbons and whiskey back in the day because they tasted too good, and I knew I'd do myself an injury, so I held off. I held off on hitting the spirits when I was a teenager. It wasn't until like my mid-20s I really sort of hooked into the spirits. Fruit Tingles vodka, that's right, Kaz. There's a
Fruit Tingles.
There's a isn't there a cocktail they call it Fruit Tingles, which is it's like that. It's tastes like Fruit Tingles, the lolly. But it's somewhere. I'm pretty sure they do cocktails called Fruit Tingles. It tastes just like your Fruit Tingle lollies, like lifesaver thingies.
Yeah.
Yeah. But next one. Number 9. Okay, yeah. What's the best party or celebration that you've been to or thrown? What's the best? What's the party you remember most? And
well, obviously, as before, I used to drink them because I don't remember those other ones. Probably my 18th birthday, actually, because it was a themed birthday party for my 18th. It was ninjas versus assassins, so we all had to dress up.
Awesome. Yeah, I love fancy dress. They're awesome. We used to have plenty back in the day when we first met up here. Our Christmas parties were all fancy dress, and even my old boss in Canberra used to do some fancy dress ones like Halloween and things like that.
Yeah, it's good fun. My parents weren't so fond of that party though because
Wrecked the
I
house.
ran through their fly screen door and broke it.
See, that's it. That's what I'm talking about. That's the party. That's on my 30th. This drunken 30-year-old knocked the fucking sliding glass door off its hinges and broke a garden chair. And I couldn't throw him out because it was me. So
This is what I do. I'm really like clumsy when I drink. So like one time when I was drunk, I fell down the stairs at the nightclub in front of the cops. That was a great night.
yeah. Or are you trying to get a free lift home?
Oh, I got a free lift home one night from the security guard and some other random person. They drove me home.
That's it. You're going.
They wouldn't let me walk. I had I started walking home with no shoes on or anything, and this taxi driver made me get in the car. He's like, "You can't walk home," and then he got pulled over by the cops for doing something illegal and got arrested. So I ended up walking home anyway.
Picking up stray girls walking on the side of the road. Then you got arrested for.
Yep.
Does get you in big trouble. True that, big bird. Exactly right. Number 10. All right. Oh, what's this one? Oh, yeah, this is a big one. This is you're going out on the town on a big bender. You know, out in the town. And you can past, present, you can take people with you. Here it comes here. It's a long question. It goes, you're going out in the town to your favourite pub. So you got to name the pub or where you're going to drink to hook in like a bender. You get to take 4 people with you, past or present, your choice. And one's an actor, second one's a family member, third one's a singer or a band, and the fourth one's your choice, another one you can throw in on top. So where would you go have a party, have a big bender, and who would you take?
Oh, I don't know where I'd be going. It'd have to be somewhere overseas because Tassie's just not good enough to go out partying.
Port Arthur.
No, I'd take him to the Irish. No.
Yeah, take it to Ireland.
What actor would I take? I'll probably take Lady Booberry from Game of Thrones, Lady Marjorie.
Yeah.
I'll take her out. She looks like she could be fun.
Take her out. She'd be all right.
Yeah. Yeah. Who was next? It was an actor, and who was the other one?
Family. Someone family. Yeah, you got actor, family.
Probably
member.
my mum, because she's the fun one out of the family.
Yeah. And a singer or a band.
And
the fourth one.
Definitely Alstorm. I think I'd take Alstorm. There'd be a lot of fun in that. Yeah.
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 And you can take one more. Who else?
I'll take Molly with me, my puppy.
I was going to
because
say
she'll get us all the attention.
Yeah. Your puppy or your hubby?
My puppy.
Puppy. Hubby didn't even get a mention. Oh, you going?
Look, who are we kidding, Smitty? I don't go out. I'm the one that's at home wrapped up in my hoodie and my nana blanket and with a cup of tea watching some period dramas.
All hoodies last Christmas. We got all hoodies and like they're comfy.
I'm the one that's on the couch watching Escape to the Country.
Wrapped up in the hoodie. That's the go. Awesome. Next one, tattoos. What type? What was your first tattoo? Tell us about getting your first tat.
I don't have
favorite
any.
type, black and grey. And if not, why haven't you got any yet?
I don't have any. I really want to get one, but when I went and got my ears pierced, I passed out from getting my ears pierced, and they just laughed at me when I said I wanted a tattoo. And they're like, "Yeah, we're not touching you."
That would turn you off having a tattoo. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Oh, that was a fucking quick question.
Told you, I'm not a very interesting person, Smitty.
All right, advice on life. What advice would you give the 15-year-old you?
Ooh.
Excuse me.
Don't hold back. That's what I'd give. The advice I give myself. Don't hold back. Don't second guess yourself. Just go for it.
Exactly right.
And when someone tells you can't do something, go ahead and do it because you will anyway.
Yeah, have a crack. That's it.
Yep.
You don't want to be sitting there saying, "Oh, if I could have done that, or I could have done that, or should I have?" Have a crack if you fucking don't. You won't know.
Spent quite a lot of time doing that, so telling myself, "Oh no, you can't
remember
do
as a
that."
kid, I wasn't sort of that way. It's only because Mum fucking talking me out of it. Most negative person in the world, but anyway. And it wasn't until later on, growing up, I realised what she was doing. It was just, obviously, she didn't want to take me to hospital and shit like that if I broke stuff. But in saying that, you never really had a life not doing it either. So
yeah,
I was, I regret some parts of that, and others obviously you don't, because you don't want to get hurt anyway. But then you don't know if you don't have a crack, and if you don't make it, you don't make it. You just do something else. Try something else, and that's what I say. Yeah, have a crack, have a go. You won't know unless you don't have a crack.
Keep trying, because I've gone like 19 years in and out of like depression, mental health issues for 19 years. So it's been an ongoing battle. So basically, just if I just tell myself 15-year-old self, would just be like, just keep going, keep doing you.
And then most likely when we're 15, we wouldn't fucking listen anyway. But it's
no, of course not.
You got a chance. You got a chance to see, sort of giving you a bit of advice. And
I had a 20-year plan, Smitty. I had my life all planned out for the next 20 years when I was like 15, and had all the jobs that I'll be doing, and did absolutely nothing on that list.
I'm not doing that. No, fuck it.
Nothing on that 20-year plan ever eventuated.
I want to go ride
so
a
don't
motorbike.
make plans. That's what my advice be. Don't make plans.
I want to go learn to ride a motorbike and go trekking around the fuck countryside. That sounds more funner. No, exactly. But in saying that, everyone's got anxiety and depression, even if they don't say they do. Everyone's got a touch of it, that's for sure. I reckon it's just people just don't know I'm talking, others don't. So, and back in the day, it wasn't even diagnosed. So, like these days, everything's got a label on it. Back in the day, it's like, oh no, do what you got to do. You know, it's just one. You got to have a shot at it. Exactly right. Better than wondering. Exactly right, Nick. For sure. That's what we're trying to get across. Like, have a crack. Failure is not a failure. Failure just means, okay, you had a crack at it. It's a bit hard, but try again or try something else. Do something different. At least have a crack at it. Yeah. Awesome.
Can't improve any skills unless you fail.
That's the thing. Like, you learn by your mistakes. And okay, some mistakes are harder than others, but hopefully you don't make too big of mistakes. But any mistake you'll do, you got to learn from it. And it's the same as doing your apprenticeship and fucking up on a job, and you do something wrong, you get yelled at, you're not going to do it again, for sure. Or if it hurt too much, you're not going to fucking do it.
I just don't want to make any, 18-year mistakes, because no thanks.
Not anymore. Not another broken back. Things like that. All right, this is the final question. So all you guys in the side chat, think of something else to throw at her. We've got a final question. Future plans for your channel this year. What should we keep an eye out for?
Oh, that I'm still existing on YouTube?
Yeah, exactly.
I honestly
feel.
I don't know. I really have no idea what I'm doing next, because as I said earlier, once my trip videos are done, like, I've got no content lined up. I need to get my shit into gear.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I really don't know. I'm not sure if I'll film
And in saying that,
any of
too,
my
like
trip in August.
saying we've got to get our shit into gear. Like we get busy, and we're busy in life and busy. So sometimes you don't have time to fucking do it. Really, I know I haven't. So
Well, see, I've had time. I've had plenty of time, but mine was more of just trying to get
mental,
over some mental hurdles
yeah,
and trying to
no,
focus
fair
on
enough.
some health and stuff. So
Yeah.
that takes a bit more priority at the moment.
But see, exactly right. Life gets in the road. Like
Yeah.
everything's not just YouTube. Like things you got to do. Unfortunately, but I know I looked at my thing this morning. I lost fucking 6 subs, but still up in the 390s or something. So the main ones are still here. I'm just happy they're all fucking still hanging in there. The ones that are here. But no, I think the ones I like. I noticed the last 3 or 4 I got. I think they were fucking robots. Just so you can tell they weren't a real channel. They had some
I what was it, my
or
last
something.
video, the Bathurst one, as soon as
Yeah.
I uploaded, like 5 minutes later I lost like 6 subscribers.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Excuse me.
But then I
I think-
gained a couple again, so
Yeah, I think a lot of them are being robots, and they just fucking YouTube gives them a boot, so you lose your sub numbers that way. But
Yeah.
I still got.
I mean, if it was more consistent, like that's the thing. I haven't been consistent with uploading or anything like that. I'm not like super active, but I don't mind. Like I don't want to post anything for the sake of just posting something.
I'm the same. So that's I'm lucky I have got me live, so I can at least do one once a month. But then videos I got to do. I got plenty of footage here. I just got to edit it. But like I said, I am doing a lot. I've done 8 or 9 videos for the organisation, which is not for the public eye, and they've been really good. But it's all bike riding that, which I can't put out in the public, and that takes up a lot of time. So I just haven't had time to do the public videos for everyone and edited the holidays. But I'll have to get there. I've got to get around. I know I do now because like before we know it's going to be August again. We'll be going on the other meetup, and I haven't even fucking finished the one last year. So I want to try and put them all in sequence and do it all in a playlist where I have me meetup video, the 2 pub videos in it, and also the new ad for this year's meetup as well, in the guts of it as well. So, and then I know I've got a couple more pub videos I want to do, and 2 holiday videos I've got where we did all up around Bathurst and Lithgow, and the last one we went up Walker and up the Thunderbolts all the way up to Uralla and Glen Innes where the Stonehenge is. That was awesome up there. Did not know that was up there. It made a Stonehenge in Glen Innes, and just felt like you're in Scotland. It was cold as Scotland, I reckon. Windy, 30k winds and whatnot.
I'd love to go to Scotland. Oh, that's my other person, Smitty.
Yeah.
The guy who plays Jamie out of Outlander.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it, Outlander. I've watched that too. Can't remember the names of them though, but that ride sounds awesome. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's at Glen Innes, and there's a lookout at Glen Innes, and up the top it's got what they call it standing stones or something, which is like Stonehenge. And I got photos of all that. I just got to put it all together. And also there's a balancing rock on the outskirts of it as you're going into Glen Innes. It's out in the paddock. There's a big marble round rock sitting on the edge of this other rock, and just like someone's just placed it there. And you're waiting for it to roll off, but it's just sitting there. It looks really cool too. And then it was good. A good little holiday, that one.
When did you do that?
That was just Easter. We went out to Walker at Easter time and drove all the way up to Uralla and Glen Innes, and it was like a country drive on a normal weekend. There was no traffic at all. It was awesome. It did not feel like an Easter. Then we drove home and got on the Pacific Highway, and it was like, oh fuck, reality. Traffic everywhere, like from from Kew to Taree, which is only like a 40-minute drive. It felt like Sydney because everyone's towing their campers and trying to get home, and yeah, it was pretty hectic. Exactly right. Anyone else in the side chat got questions for Ed? We've done the 13, smashed him out pretty quick, but that's all right. 50 minutes. That's a go.
It's because it's my bedtime, Smitty.
Is that time?
Yeah. It was my bedtime 50 minutes ago.
50 minutes. Excuse me. Down the windpipe.
Oh, Nick asked one earlier. He said, what is a hobby or a dream you have that we don't know?
Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah. I missed that one. Yeah.
I've always wanted to be in the army.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ever since I saw my first Anzac Day parade when I was 6, I've always wanted to be in the army. But I can't get in there.
Yeah, I tried to get in the Air Force. I wanted to be an airport firefighter because my brother was a firefighter for the Canberra airport. And they just did gym and weights and train and all that and drills and waiting around for a plane to crash. So it was, well, fuck yeah, I could do that. I sit in the tower, wait for a plane to crash. And
I had I pretty much
aircraft carrier or something. So, but
well, I did Air Force cadets growing up,
yeah.
and I pretty much had a job lined up for me, ready to go in the Defence Force, but I couldn't get in. I just wouldn't pass the physical.
Yeah.
Well, the medical actually, I wouldn't pass the medical.
Yeah, I didn't pass the medical because of my diet, because I couldn't eat meat back in the day. Growing up as a kid, they wouldn't allow special meals for any individuals. So if you couldn't eat what they give you, then yeah.
I was apparently too high risk because I was a passing out risk.
Yeah.
So I was a regular passing out person. I was always that poor kid at cadets. You know, every time at Anzac Day parade, you see that one poor sucker collapses. That was me every year.
Yeah, fainting.
Yeah.
But yeah, they wouldn't let me in, and that was only because I couldn't eat meat. I'd have to have like amino acids, a protein drink each morning. But they said, no, you can't do that. If out in the field, you can't have a special drink out there. So righto, fair enough. So then I couldn't get in. So that was one of mine. I wanted to be an airport fiery as well.
Well, if I was to go in there, like it would have probably been the Air Force actually, but the job I had lined up was to be one of their data analysts.
Yeah. Mate, if that's to me, yeah, I'm riding. I'm going to go up the Oxley Highway and probably come home Thunderbolts, I think. It's I went up the Oxley Highway, towing the camper van, the camper trailer, and it's not with the Oxley Highway. It's a nice gradient and a nice ride up the valley. Where compared to Thunderbolts is really steep and more of an incline. So, and to be honest,
I think I rode the Oxley Highway when I was up there.
The Walcott at Port Macquarie, it would have been, yeah.
I don't know. It sounds familiar anyway, some part of it. I don't remember where I went, really. It was raining most of the time. It's not like I could see where I was going.
Yeah. Do you get many opportunities to ride in a group? Does your partner ride?
Well, I get too many opportunities to ride in a group. I don't get enough opportunity to ride on my own.
Yeah.
I'm in a motorcycle club, so it's just constant group rides every month. But yeah.
That's easy riders, right? You're still with them?
Yeah, I'm still in that group.
It's funny.
I'm no longer on the committee. I got rid of that.
Yeah. That's it. Just be a member. That's well, Luke from Walker, he's with the Easy Riders as well.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Yeah. Up there. I don't know what chapter they call that one. Slopes and Plains or
no idea.
Something like that.
Yeah. And no, Josh doesn't ride, Kezo. He's not interested in riding.
What?
It's
fair enough. Well,
it'd be nice to be able to go on do some things together. But in saying that though, I do like being the cool one.
yeah. Well, he'll be driving in a
It's just
high car with you this time anyway, so
yeah.
you're getting him out and
So
about that way.
we're long overdue for going away together. So
Yeah.
we're going in the car.
So man up.
Nah, he's not interested. It's not his thing. He does his thing. I do mine.
Yeah. Is he into camping and shit like that or not?
No,
What's
not really. He does bouldering. So it's like similar to it's sort of like indoor rock climbing, but not as high walls, no ropes, and the more technical climbs. So
yeah, fucking hang on, otherwise you're falling. Yeah, gotcha.
yeah, that's what he's into. That and gaming. So
fuck, I'd shit doing that. I'm afraid of heights at certain things. Only if I can see it's not safe and looking down, and I can see underneath me and I'm fucking miles in the air, I'd shit. But in saying that, we went to Vanuatu and did the flying foxes over there in the trees in the jungle, and that was awesome. But because you got the wire linked to the wire, you felt safe, so you didn't worry you. There's one section there you had to walk across a chain bridge to get to the other tree, and that was real wobbly and whatnot. And because you're looking at the bridge and looking down, I started to freak out a bit. Then I'm going, oh fuck, this don't look too safe. And that was more scary than.
We just did the high ropes course at Hollybank here in Tassie. Yeah. And Josh loved it. He did every single one. I did the first one, and the only reason why I continued after the first platform, so the first little section, was because I heard the instructor say that once you're up there, you can only go forwards. You're not allowed to go backwards. That's the only reason why I continued. So, Josh, we figured out that I'd rather risk death than get in trouble. Break the rules.
That's why.
But I was freaking out up there. Like I just did the one, and then I'm like, no, I'm done. I've had enough.
There's another place. We went to a lookout, and they had a rope chain tree section in the car park where the kids can play. Some lookout somewhere. Can't totally remember where it is, but they got that in the car park in the trees right near this car park where the kids can play in the trees and around the chained onto the around the flying fox and around the trees at some car park. Look out.
Cool.
I don't remember where it is, but I think it could be Coffs Harbour up there. Coffs Harbour, the sky lookout somewhere up there.
Oh yeah. See, I never used to be afraid of heights. Like when I was young and dumb, like I wasn't scared of anything. And then the older I got, the more into my shell I got, and now I'm like, I can't do heights anymore.
Nah, yeah. Like I said, it depends. If I know I'm safe and I'm latched on, or it just depends what it is. Like I can
absolutely flat out refuse to walk on the glass floor.
Like but yeah, it just depends what it is. I don't know. Some days I'll probably freak out. Other days, most of the times I don't. But yeah, you get ones and you'll shit yourself. So.
If there's anywhere with a glass floor, I absolutely refuse to walk on it.
Yeah, like the ones in the towers in the city.
Yeah,
and you walk out and look down.
Yeah, nah.
See that? Yeah, that's sort of all right because you're in the cage and all that. See, mine's more of like a safety thing. If it's like that, go out, look down and all that, you're not a problem. But if like, say, the other half, you've got to climb up the rock face, no rocks, no nothing, you're just hanging on to the thing. I said, I'm 100 kilos and my little fingers won't be able to fucking hang on for that long. So
I can't even get myself off the ground, Smitty, to climb these walls.
Oh, me either. Put my shoes on and doing my laces up that I can biggest me 2 sit-ups I do every day.
Like today, I can barely walk. So yesterday I did 8 squats, 2 minutes of very casual, no effort riding on my exercise bike and went for a walk. And today I can barely walk at all.
Yeah.
So
I was doing gym before I went away for Easter, and now I haven't been back since. I find if I stop, it's too hard for me to get back starting again. So, but I have to. My case is I have to go to gym and train just to be at ease with myself. Not so to get fit and healthy. It's just so I like to keep me active. But in saying that, once I stop and I haven't gone for a week, it's too hard to get going again. It takes me like 2 to 3 weeks to get going again. So, all honesty, it's probably fucking pretty pointless. So I should give up anyway. But then I'll be 4 times the size. So that's why I've got to keep going back.
I really need to do something.
It's a vicious circle. I've got to support my drinking habit. So I've got to go to gym.
I've been eating too much emotional support chocolate, so I definitely need to hit the gym.
And we just had Easter too, so
Yeah.
I know it was a month ago, but I think we only just finished all the eggs. All right. No more questions, guys. We're going over an hour. That's good. That's pretty good. But no, I'm looking forward to the ride this year up to Walker. I'll go to the Aussie. Just hate the weather. I hope the weather's going to be good. You should have a fire pit and all that. And it's going to be good because we will be all together in the one spot. And
well, Josh and I are staying at a little B&B, a little cottage. So we're not staying in the actual caravan park. So one of us will have to be not drunk.
You're still doing the track days. I've already seen that one, haven't we? Any exercise? Yeah, it is. That's true, Bert. But
yeah,
like I said, once I stop, it's too hard to get going again. But I have to. I like training in the morning, but I don't like getting up going training. But once I've done it, I feel good for the day. And then sometimes I go, I like to go over night time to do it. But end of the day and over night time, you've eaten, and the last thing you want to do is exercise because you've got a gut full of food. And when you do a big workout and you have eaten, all you want to do is throw up.
I haven't been to a gym in over 6 years, probably like almost 7 years, Smitty.
How many go? I don't know. Most of the cabins are booked out, eh? Most of the cabins are booked out. They're not going to put a band on for us because Chris got in the Luke's here and said it's probably none the wiser too, and it'd be a waste of money if you did. But like I said, we'd be happy just to have a speaker there and whatnot. And he says he's got one there. We'll just Bluetooth the tunes to it, which is more appropriate for us anyway.
Yeah, just hook up the Spotify because we'll all be too busy talking to each other anyway.
Exactly
like the last one was good. The band was good, but no one was really paying them attention. So.
No, exactly right. And that was more for the public, really, I think, anyway, and then for us because they have bands there quite often, and a lot of people roll up being on the highway like that. But at Walker and just being a caravan park is just better off, having a speaker for us and all that and do it in that way, which he's happy to do. So, it'd be it's going to be good. I'm going to enjoy it. The fact that we're all in the one spot and the one location, and other than you guys having a raunchy weekend, a bed and breakfast, rock climbing, watch out for the ceiling fan. He'd be hanging off the ceiling fan like Batman.
He wants to. We're going to be going to Sydney at some point, so we can do a Ninja Warrior course.
Yeah.
Josh really wants
climb
to do
up
that.
And down the coat hanger, up and down the bridge. Do the bridge climb.
Nah, I'm not doing bridge climb. I'm not going over a bridge.
No, he'll climb up the tower and then go over the. No, and him. I don't need one of them monkey suits. I'll do it myself. It'd be good to meet him. Yeah, that's the way. Mrs. Smitty, she should be coming. We've got her booked in, but if it's going to be fucking freezing like we were last time we were there with that wind and all, she'll come. She's going to drive and I'll ride. So we've got one of the little cabins near the toiletry block and all that there. So that's pretty good. Nice and cheap.
I'm undecided if I'll film the August trip with me and Josh or not.
Yeah.
Just because it's not motorcycle content, so don't know if anyone would be interested in watching it anyway.
Yeah, I'll see. That's most of mine are nearly all camping and car videos and all that now. And the bike riding, I'm doing the bike riding and all, but I can't. What I film there, I can't put on YouTube. So, but in saying that, like I said, I got pub reviews. If I can just get on my bike and go to pub reviews, even on my bike, and just do a couple of short rides, which I eventually do, but I just got to fucking do it, really. The thing is, like this weekend is just gone. It was raining all weekend and I had to ride in it. And honestly, the last thing you want to do is jump on the bike again for a good week or so because you just rode 3 days in the rain. And your clothes are hanging over the trail bike and on the clothes horse, you're drying out. And
I want one of those drying closets.
Yeah.
That's what I need. One of those drying closets. You can dry all my gear.
It was cool enough. We'd have the wood fire going in the lounge room. We were just hanging around the whatsy. Do a wild pub review. Yeah, we should all do one when we go there. I got one. I got Bonnie Hills pub coming up. I got Mth. I'm doing those two sort of semi together because they had the same meal at each pub, and they both trumped each other, which is ribs. So that was they're both two good pubs actually. And then there's another any pub. There is another pub. Yeah, Maruya. Another one down there, Maruya. I think I only had a Smitty, but my mate had a steak. And he reckons it's the best steak in New South Wales. And that was at Maruya, the pub there. That was on our. So that's another one we did in a Maruma holiday. And that's sort of one I really want to do because there's a lot of footage in that one on the coast, all the way down to. There's a rock down there called Horsehead Rock. There's another one called Camel Rock. And there's another spot called Australia Rock. And they're all got unique styles about them. So I'll be definitely doing that one first before I do the silo ones, even though it's the newer trip. But just the footage on it's going to be a lot more enjoyable because there's more to see. Mm. So that's coming. But yeah, first thing I've got to do is get the meetup video done first, and then I can sort of toy with those ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to do some more ASMR videos from like camping ones. Yeah. And start doing more of that, like have its own little series, but it's just fun in time.
And I don't know whether to do maintenance videos as well. That's not my thing. I like tinkering around the garage, but I don't like sort of filming it. I've got to respray my pipes on the bike and re-blacken out the engine, give it a bit of TLC because it's been deteriorating a bit. Give it a bit of love and care, and then I don't have to do that again for another probably 10 years. But I know I've got to do a bit of TLC on the engine and the mufflers because they're getting a bit rusty and tattered looking. That's definitely to do in the next few weeks. And also I'm doing that too. The 4B, I've got to put a new rear bar on the back of that, re-blacken the guards, cut the step sides off and put rock sliders on, and the front bull bar I've got to respray it and put the winch in. So I've had the winch for 12 months. It's sitting over there on the floor. I haven't even got it in the fucking four-wheel drive yet. And then the lawn's...
I'll probably never get a project bike or a car or anything like that.
Yeah.
I'll always just take mine straight to the mechanic and have someone do it for me.
Yeah. Well, I had a little car to do up, a little KE10, which is a Corolla. And I got to the stage, I don't want to spend my life in the garage now. I want to get out and go camping and go riding, Like I'm at the age where tinkering in the garage is done, over. I don't want to fucking do it anymore. I want to, when it's sunny or when it's the weekend, you want to get out and do stuff, not chores. So
yeah,
that's it. That's why my lawn's fucking this high in the backyard. Pissing down rain fucking months on months, and you can't even get to the back.
That's what ours is like. But at least when we let it grow that long, it looks like we have nice lush lawn until we mow, and then we realize how sparse it actually is.
Yeah, we keep the front one nice and trim, like being the neighbours and all out the front, but you don't look down the side through the back gate because the backyard's like a jungle. It's just it shits me. I fucking hate it. I'm going to poison the whole lot, but we get that much rain, you can't even poison it because it'll just wash the poison off.
Yeah, and then I got my own personal excavator called Molly, our golden retriever.
Yeah, digging everything up.
Yep.
I got 2 staffies. They won't even go out the back because the grass is taller than them now. So only go out the back to do their business in one spot, and that's it, and then back inside.
Molly loves tall grass. Like, it's her favourite thing.
All right, Eb. We'll call it a night. Since Bert's gone. Thanks, Kaz, Bert.
Yeah.
I think there's only 3 in the chat now, so a few of them are just sort of nodded off. But thanks very much for doing this.
It's all right.
It was good.
Wasn't too entertaining for you. Sorry.
That's all right. We have a chat, get a live out, and we can have a bit of a laugh. It's the main thing. Get together and have a chat.
I promise I'll try and get a bit more of an exciting life than the next time we do it.
You will.
Have a bit more to tell.
You're doing it all with us. That's it. Okay, Eb, take it easy. Thanks, guys. And
Alrighty.
We'll chat to you later.
Bye.